We're here at Leo Vinci USA in Richmond, California with my 2009 Yamaha R1, which I use exclusively for on-track testing and coaching. You can probably see from the camera shot that there is a Leo Vinci exhaust on the back of the bike. So why would I be here? Well, Leo Vinci is diversifying. They're not just exhaust and electronics anymore, they're actually selling engine guards. And what they're doing is making beautiful carbon fiber pieces for the engine. Now let's take this one apart and show you. The bike is obviously rider's left at the moment, and here's the piece. So what they've done is make an OEM mold of the actual component and then overlay the carbon fiber on top of that. And this isn't light, there's a lot of carbon fiber here because it's an engine guard. It needs to be thick so that if the bike goes down, it offers as much protection as is possible without adding pounds to the bike. So there's 1 bolt hole, 2 and 3 bolt holes. You remove 3 off the left side, put this on, and then put the bolts Leo Vinci supplies you with back in and torque those to spec, and you're done. Now it's just not one piece, there's multiple pieces for this bike because there's 2 sides. So on the right of the bike there's a crank cover, exactly the same, 3 bolts, straight on, no problem. There's also a left side clutch cover, and there's also the clutch actuator cover as well. So there's 4 pieces in this kit for the R1. It's not just for Yamaha's R1. Go to Leo Vinci's website, there's a bunch of product there. So see if they have an application for your sport bike. So how quick does it go on? Shall we get to it? Won't take long. So first of all, lay this up and see which bolts you need to pull out. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're not using these bolts, so they come out. So put them off to one side so you don't reuse them. There's bolt 1, bolt 2, and bolt 3. Now let's grab our bolt bag out of the packet, and there are 3 Allens and 3 washers, so make sure you have everything. Don't forget the washers. So bolt washer, yes, we're good. All right, so now let's lay the piece up right there. Bolt 1, bolt 2, and bolt 3. Now it's the same size Allen, 5 millimeters, so go ahead and snug all the bolts up, and because it's carbon fiber it's going to crush initially and then take a torque setting, so get it snug first. Number 2, there, snug, and number 3. And then 1/8 of a turn at a time until they start to tighten up, and just go around. Because it's carbon fiber, it will crush a little bit. There, that's starting to tighten now. Yeah, that's tight. So is that. Now I don't want to over tighten because we need to get to the service manual, find out what the torque setting is for these 3 bolts, and go ahead, get the torque wrench and do that. Usually bolts like this that are very small are between 6 and 10 foot-pounds, so it's not a lot at all. As you can see from this application, 3 bolts, 3 replacement bolts, pieces on, job done. Minutes, maybe less if you're really quick with a T-handle Allen. So all we have to do is spin the bike around, go to the other side, put all these components on, and we're done incredibly quickly. It's so much faster than getting billet pieces where you have to scrape the gasket off, clean the gasket area, get the new gasket, and maybe even reassemble OEM parts back inside. So beautiful product, very, very thick, which is what you would expect for a case guard. Very quick application, and also no-brainer to do. Now if you order from Leo Vinci USA, please use my last name, Moss, M-O-S-S, and 2 letters, Charlie, C, and Foxtrot, F. So Moss, C, F. Because they want to see how effective the video is and how that will generate sales and orders based on this particular video to see if it's worth doing other things like this. So Feel free to browse Leo Vinci USA's website, see what application chart they have in regards to your bike. Hopefully they got one, and as you can see in seconds, your bike has significant protection from going down, and that's money well spent. As always, we thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.